Part 2 of the Scooby, Part Dux. This day was all about capturing car-to-car tracking action, the big jump, which Max had never done before, and interior action as well. From day one, we had a good head start. We managed to get all the sound we wanted during the evening when there was no light, so we were ahead of schedule at this point. Let's pick up where we left off.
Day two.
We're starting the day with interiors with the engine off, so we'll just roll it out in the daytime and get stuff like feet on pedals, gear changes, stuff like that. It doesn't need a reflection. Then we're going to rig it up with GoPros, do a few laps, sort of generic laps that we can splice it in, like at this 555 rear wheel. Also big Camry now on where it's collecting dirt on the corner. Okay. Looking up at the sponsors again and the big wing.
Bit of barefoot braking as well.
ShakyHands.com. So the whole point of shaky hands, when the car is off or just on idle or something, you want to get the effect of driving fast and being close up across to the viewer. Yes, you can do it with a GoPro, but I find it's always better get your big 4K camera in to either the engine bay or to the gear stick and to the feet. Shake your hands sort of in a natural movement, so it makes sense to the viewer when it's in the finished film. As you can see there, we're literally sitting there, engine off, and doing the feet, which looks funny when you look back at it. And then following the gear stick, so I can get that real effect of like clunking into gear, so it actually looks quite cool. One of the shots that I wanted to get was being sort of sucked into the engine bay and seeing a little bit of the workings. So again, the way we did that was car running, and it's just revving it. We couldn't rev it too much or gradually, so it looks a bit more realistic, because the car just revs straight up to like 7 grand and cause a bit of a problem. And to make it make sense in the film, I sort of overlaid the chirp of the turbo twice when he let off naturally when we were recording the sound the night before. Back, forward, back, that's what we're doing.
And what do you want me to do once it's running? Sit there with the heater on.
Like as if you're accelerating rev, so like nice, steady, and then come off again, just so I can see the...
Obviously if the engine's running and I go steady, it will go to 10,000 RPM and then there'll be a conrod in your eye.
Oh. Well, I don't want to go too crazy, I just want a little bit of movement. We've just finished getting interior details where the engine wasn't running for most part of it. Like rev counter, gear stick, hands and wheel. Now it's actually time to move on to the on-car rig shots with GoPros looking through at the driver. Again, not too fast. It doesn't need to be too fast. We just want to get some movement in the reflections. And yeah, then we'll actually build ourselves up for the actual action. Oh, the jump! Oh, the jump! This was the most anticipated shot of the whole project, to be honest, because A, Max had never jumped the car before, or any car for that matter. We knew the car was capable of it, and the landowner assured us that the landing was nice and smooth and we wouldn't cause any trouble as long as you keep your foot planted and just stay straight. I mean, that's nice and easy to say, but to someone who's never done it before, scary as hell. A few feet off the ground, got exactly what we wanted, slow-moed it down, and it looks sick. Oh yeah. fake road signs. We have found the perfect jump, which also happens to have like a stake for the sign. So we're going to fit my 20 mile an hour skid risk road sign to make it look a bit more country laney. I think it's going to be epic.
Is it okay to do it with a car?
No. Oh yeah, no, it's nicer.
Will we survive?
Like, oh yeah, no, it's
better-
a nicer
better
jump
get-
than that one.
Okay.
It's a car will just jump level.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
And then you
I mean,
go up-
I've never done a jump before in my life, so I
and
just
then
need
you go
to.
uphill. So
Tommy, you got some spare double A's?
So yeah, we're offloading like 40 gig or whatever stuff in one morning before we start the farmer scene, which you're looking forward to, aren't you, Marcus?
Aye.
That's where we're at.
Sweet.
Such as me. Right, Marcus. And stop. And nudge over there. Nudgy nudge. Oh, sorry, a little bit. That way. There you go. And now you turn around. And basically, as the car comes, you're going to be starting like that, and then basically turning your body and head as he goes past you. Basically, like, one.
You're making me look sensational in this light.
I've never seen you look more sensational. There's no camera there. You're just looking out into the distance.
Okay.
That's a beautiful shot.
Bloody hooligans, isn't it?
Completed the car to car. We completed a skid risk section there. Now it's the sort of dreaded moment of the day where I'm going to be in my waders and I'm going to get soaked multiple times to get the shot of him hitting the water splash. Everyone's going to be laughing and enjoying it. I'm probably going to catch pneumonia.
Go on, quickly, Stan.
Oh!
Thank it wasn't just me.
The water splash. So we ended up using a GoPro in its waterproof case, and I was in my waders in the water, and what we did was submerge the GoPro and lift it out as the car hits the splash, and then with a separate splash and a separate run I would then start from the top where the splash is and go back down into the water. Join that together is one of the main dynamic shots I wanted to get. My brand new Lucky Ducky waders, they're called.
A latex fetish. Do you like wading? Try Lucky Ducky.
I might have a fetish after this.
For good squeaky rubber.
Multitasking here between the two of us.
And we're going to cut it about here. The next scene will be me in the water actually getting you to do the splashing.
Oh, okay.
So right now you don't need to worry, you can like brake fully and then even reverse if you wanted to.
Okay.
You don't need to water splash yet. Starting to get dark. With that, we're done in Wales, and all that was left to do were the start and end sequences in Fulham. Do you want to show that section of the showroom?
I'd like to show as much of the showroom as possible.
So
showroom is ours.
probably where we said then pan or slowly twist as he's walking on between them. As long as you don't see the cars in one shot, because that's good.
Ready? Ring ring. Pronto, ciao. Tutto bene? Allora, vieni alla festa di Natale? Ok, fantastico, guarda, sarà una festa bellissima questa sera. Abbiamo organizzato tutto. Ok, ci vediamo stasera. Ciao.
It's okay, because we're going to be seeing it's on that side of the so we'll be seeing this part of you.
1 second, I'm just going to test first. Okay. And action.
Guarda, ciao. Sei pronto questa sera? Ok, fantastico.
That's cool. I like it.
I slowed down too much, didn't I?
No, that's decent because mixing literally as you enter his frame from mine. So this dude walking is quite funny as well, really. Ooh, and then we'll cut to Khaled's.
Yeah, so very quickly, we've got a drone here and we're just going to do an establishing shot for the video. It's just a drone looking down on the whole place, and it's going to come down onto the car. It's not going to go too high because we can't in London.
Wow, going to be tipsy from last time. He literally just reached out to Marcus and put her hand on his shoulder. You've never seen that happen before. Like, he's got inside to his Toby then. Wow!
And that's how the 2018 Gerardo Christmas video was done. I'm always super grateful to be given the trust and the free reign to just go wild. They literally come to me with, say, the Colin car, an area to go to, and just say, get on with it, write a cool script, and we'll say yes and no to scenes. They usually say yes to all the mad stuff that I come up with, so I'm always super grateful for these projects when they come along.